Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action. Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there.
Ready, set.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Play fake here, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack. Well, the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll go down here at the 16. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
You know what I like about that kid? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First carry now for Austin Eckler. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ready, ready.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now is Terry McLaurin on the target. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those types of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attempt that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Complete beyond the marker. He's at midfield. Hits the 20. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 2!
They just get the play off. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Darius Slay with the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Come on, come on.
They kick the running back in motion. A lot of players around this one, and job by James Bradbury.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a...
See out of there.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 48 yards. And the Seahawks need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Room here to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 38 yards. And the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity, that opening, you take full advantage.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that...
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Geno now to throw. He finds Smith and Jimbo in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start to move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Now the Seahawks are going to like to go for 2 here. Geno's going to throw. It's complete. And he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line. And this will remain a 1-score game as the lead holds at 7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it. But in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
This one's complete down the field to Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for Philly. 52 yards. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter. He's got both of them.
They're certainly setting himself up for a big game here. And I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call him.
Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Hey, Silver. No touch.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one downfield for Dotson. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And the Eagles are going to be set up for the first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are back within a couple of the lead. So his big first half continues, his 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. He finds Smith and Jigba. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 3rd down and 1. Throwing now is Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith forced out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, it's good on any down. When you're going for it on 4th, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a design play for him to bootleg out or get outside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure and knowing where to exit. And as you mentioned, finding the first down on a 4th down play.
From the gun, here's Smith. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Smith. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
He hits his target, Lockett, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. There's Smith looking to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Hurts. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that's going to be caught downfield by Finn. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
63, 63, 63.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think, blitz coming, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacks on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hey, the clip. Pause.
Smith. Being chased out left. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Smith. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing is Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Derek Hall able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes back, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And now hang on here, the door. Can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the fourth on the punt fumble. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. And so close, he gets it to the wall. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In motion, the tight end. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Hurts will throw. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Let's get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno down to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Smith on the move to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play of the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Again, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop.
Oh, that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed, that's the spark they were looking for.
Hurts now, open to make up for that pick six. Escaping the... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Smith now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Crowd left, Yeti. No touch.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass complete, got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Go Silver, ready?
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucks any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Jason Blair is the kickoff for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. This is 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Sweet, man.
73. Alpha.
Hurts. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that's a wrap. We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Purdy going to the air right away. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ballgame. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tough scenario in the passing game. Guys just aren't clicking. They come through on this play and get the Saints back on track with a completion for net yards for a first down.
Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you can work on and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Et troisièmement, si vous avez un qui est vraiment sans honte, c'est
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
They're not trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchup, and they're just attacking right now.
They're going to the air on the opening drive. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to barrier. They need 18 yards here on third down. Out of the gun, Purdy completes it to Jennings. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. Second and 9 from the 44. Back to throw, Purdy. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try to tear it out and make hay downfield.
Second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now a second and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Completes to tight end Kelce. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Now it's second and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle complete. It's Hopkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Pacheco is in. Touchdown Chiefs. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Setting out to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. But they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Purdy looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that direction what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that's complete to McCaffrey. They had a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
On 3rd down, he'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And how about this, a fake? And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. 21 yards there. Big play on 4th down.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on the box field goal and hit him Reisman numbers, and Jones, he just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a big punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been having that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Play action, now Purdy. Quick throw there is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. So far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Extreme and a bit ridiculous. You know, a lot of times, folks within the black community, we don't say this enough. This is absolute truth.
Purdy now to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for it here.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down.
I just felt that it became big.
That is caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down. I know you said you might get into that. You said you probably both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
Both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That's caught by Jennings. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Just picking up garbage in bunches here these last few plays. He has moved right down the field. Just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And I think they really screwed the pooch there, didn't they?
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. They were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Now Purdy.
And folks
and this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
History had to know that video was like abusing kids, basically. And yet they still fed him kids.
Cat Williams is still good.
Exactly. On that podcast, but like who's feeding him the kids?
And what videos do they have of these people? And they're willing to keep
ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Entertainment industry had to know that video was like abusing kids, basically.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
What videos do they have of these people, and they're willing to keep quiet? So much.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Exactly. That podcast, it was like who's feeding him the kids?
And what videos do they have of these people?
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second and 5.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 51 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should...
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Juwan Jennings, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Let's go now.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Let's go.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's first down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
43!
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his target. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Mahomes will throw.
Shit, man. Oh, fuck, man, my horn.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Right.
Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Mahomes. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
And we made our musical competition, which we did as a remedy to cure all the dance floor that's empty. You want to dance? I got what you want. Jazzy Jabba, Fresh Prince, busting out with a brand new song. Hey, accident, the way that it happened. One day I was rapping on the beat, just stacking me up, and all of a sudden he brought in a shot, and I dropped my microphone and said, "What the? Hold up, chat. Wait a minute, play it." He just stopped it, that made it. It made me wanna. Then I knew I. It made me wanna. Then I knew I was that once. It was a brand new. So we continued to listen to it, and I knew it was there when I started rapping to it. So I gave her house by the jet, held down anesthesia, my bed, my cassette. I took it home that night and analyzed it. We went to sleep over and over and memorized it. That Friday we went to the club. We should have seen the people shaking and shaking and moving and jumping and singing and the beat and talking and yelling and moving. I was some shit from home. People walking at the heat out front. Here we go. That's enough.
Mars 2025, c'est la plus beaucoup qu'à consoler. C'est la plus beaucoup qu'à consoler depuis hier soir là. Je me connais que c'est tellement. Je me connais que c'est petit bagage à faire pour c'est la là parce que tout ça tellement crié depuis hier soir. Puis les temps puis l'information, c'est le tap qui tombe non. La police fait coup. Attendez, yo viens évoquer la monnaie. Oui, papa. C'est pas ça, papa. C'est pour cette action, mais. Les gens qui payent les tap oui. Et monsieur, je suis oh oui. Ouais, j'en disais sur cerveau. J'ai fait tomber. Allez, je vais l'information. Ensemble de moi avec divers trucs que nous allons partager avant. Parce que la police a parlé de sérieux ces derniers temps. Les gens tombent en pile. Ils ont mis là, mon frère. Après, moi, comme moi, c'est. J'en fais là-bas, gouvernement, là, comme nous, on fait poser. Ça va passer comme ça. Parce que, hier, la police était en marche plus de toujours. C'est un bon explosif. Parce que la police est bonne. La police est capoté, oui, monsieur. La police a fait une capoté, oui. Je dis, monsieur, là, mon j'ai on lui a dit, monsieur, c'est bon explosif, on l'a dit. Conseil nous fait, oui. Mais la dit, et bien, comme nous va gagner, monsieur, nous va anticiper. Avant de déraper, il y a bien rapide. Très bien, avant de déraper, pas de bravo pour la police, espace commentaire. Regardez. Saccager la police, ça mon espace commentaire. Monsieur, laisse ça bon, il bon. Laisse ça bon, il bon. Monsieur, je compte plus passer 50 bandits tombés dans ces derniers jours de ce passé là. Les gens tombent en pile. Les gens tombent pour monsieur Delma, ça va encore de amener. Et côté bon ça explose à l'école de Gaïla. Pas de monde qui sauvé. Monsieur, il est dans l'information, il a mis ensemble. Petit chaise, nous. Et tenez bien.